Hey weather folks, Alicia here. Your first day back on snow can actively help or hurt the rest of the season. And so after last week's live, when I had someone ask about the things that I do on day one on the ski hill, it made me want to make this video. We're going to talk about 6 things that are non-negotiable for me when I'm starting the season and might help you as well. Number 5 is the one that I just recently figured out a couple seasons ago and has been a game changer. And this video was going to be one that I did on YouTube live, but believe it or not, we then got hit with our first giant snowstorm of the season here in southern Alberta. So instead, we're doing it as a pre-recorded video, but I feel like getting a snowstorm during a prep for skiing video is a good sign. So let's dive right into the first point, and that is to do a gear check. Now, if you know me, you know that I tend to forget about gear. Instead, I focus on being fit. I focus on my mindset and my technique on hill, but it has served me well over the years to become a little more aware of the gear I'm on. And that's as simple as making sure those boots still fit in the bindings, your dins haven't been turned down for summer, that they're adjusted the way they should be, that your skis are tuned. Either you tune them yourself or you bring them into your local ski shop, get them sharpened up for that first day of the year. Having sharp edges is going to lead to more confidence no matter what the snow conditions look like. And having checked over your gear means that you're not in the parking lot of the ski hill realizing you can't actually go for the day. And a good thing to do while you're checking that gear that I actually did this weekend is watch some skiing. Watching skiing is going to get you fired up. And it's going to get you thinking, even just in the back of your brain, about what skiing feels like and what technical, tactical cues you want to remember. This weekend, I was actually watching the Women's World Cup GS, and it was such a good event. Now, you may enjoy something more like watching some backcountry skiing or mountaineering, or maybe a ski film on YouTube. There is so much to find and enjoy. So search up a couple ski videos, and if you have a favorite with a YouTube link, I want you to pop it in the description below. I'm gonna link to the recap of that World Cup event from last weekend. And if we do all those things before the first day, now we're gonna wake up on the first day ready to rock and roll. And my biggest piece of advice is a warm-up at home. Warm-ups don't expire after 10 minutes. So if you spend some time doing some simple moves in the morning, you can get your blood flowing, get your joints lubricated, and get yourself actively moving the way that you want to on hill. Now, I have a couple warm-up videos for free on YouTube, and I will link them in the description below. And of course, I would recommend getting ready for ski season with a fitness program before that first day. If you've got time, you can still get on it. We have a link in the description below to our 8-week pre-ski fitness program. We've had so many people go through it and have phenomenal first days on snow, so check that out below. But once you're actually on the lift, going up, getting ready for the first run, it can be a little bit scary. There can be some trepidation about that first turn of the year. In fact, I went through a couple years where the first turn of the year, I would always fall on the inside, hit that inside hip on the snow. So if that's you, then the reminder of the first run of the year is A, take an easy run. This is a warm-up for not just the day, but the whole season. And 2, remember to play. That means playing with fore and aft balance, like even feeling what it feels like to be on the front of the ski and the back of the ski, feeling what it's like to be tall on the ski and small on the ski. Now, these are drills I've done with the race kids a lot, helping them explore those ranges of motion. If we can get used to playing on snow, we are going to learn new skills easier throughout the season, and we're going to create a fun, safe environment for ourselves when we're on snow, so we're more likely to be excited every day when we go up there. Plus, we're going to avoid getting stuck in one place on our skis for the winter. After all that playing, I like to get centered on snow, and that's where little hops throughout the turn can help you figure out if your tips are lifting, which means you're sitting back, your tails are lifting, which means you're coming forward a lot. Kind of just figure out where you're at. So try getting centered on your ski in that first run of the year. It's easy to get stuck in one position on snow, and so by playing in that first run of the year and on the first day of the year, we're gonna make sure that we can improve and also that we can feel safe on skis. This next thing is the one that I was talking about at the beginning of the video. It was a real breakthrough for me and a lot of my athletes on snow, and that was picking a mantra. mantra? A mantra or mantra for day one. So that could be something simple like a technique that you're trying to learn and it can remind you to do that technique. Or it could be something that you want to bring in, an attitude that you want to bring into day one on snow. Some good ones that I've had athletes have before are the place to be, the outside ski. Or I'm ready for more, I'll tighten my core, which allows us to tighten our core, let those feet work beneath us. Or how to act, pull my feet back. Now that one doesn't quite rhyme, but it's a fun way to get yourself forward at the start of each turn. So your mantra can be specific to you. Obviously that saying is just going to be something that brings you back to what makes skiing work for you. And if we're feeling frustrated or scared that first day on snow, that can snap us back to what's truly important, enjoying ourselves when we're out there. Now, finally, at the end of the ski day, to make the next day and the whole season better, let's get in the habit of doing some mobility. Our feet have been cramped in boots all day like a cast, and we have been doing the same really similar movements all day over and over and over, plus we have been sitting on a chairlift. So movements that help us stretch the muscles that have been contracted for large parts of the day, expand the parts of our body that have been scrunched into ski boots, is going to set the habit of us helping our body at the end of the day, and also going to snowball into us feeling better in February and March and April when we've been on snow for a long time. I've got some mobility videos you can do, and you can follow the link in the description below to find them. Do you have any tips that I missed? Is there anything you specifically think about on day one? I want this to be a conversation, so please comment below with your thoughts. I hope you have a wilder week, and I hope you are on skis soon.